Well, but getting right into it, Anna Smash for Life, and Anna already with a really strong start, just pushing Smash for Life's Bay right into that pocket right there for a quick two.
Especially after the slower paced spin finish strats that we've seen from the El Dragos in our last couple rounds. The early aggression from Anna is kind of shocking, but it's working out really well. An early 2 points. Scratch that, J-Dog. An early 4 points.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
Anna is looking dominant right now. Those pockets are their friend. All right. Immediately, as soon as Smash for Life gets onto that rail, Anna's Bay just kind of finds just enough push to get over there and push it right over into the pocket. 4-0, an extreme finish right here can do it, last.
Yeah, it's not likely that the match ends with this round, but it's certainly possible. Anna very nearly avoiding the pocket this time around. Gets to stay alive by getting back into the center, but then does run out of momentum. Had to spend a lot of that stamina to survive, and so ended up spinning out.
No, it's good, it's good.
All right. So, Smash for Life on the board. Looks like they're going right back into it. Looks like a run back as well. And wait, they make contact. That is an extreme finish, and that is Anna with a 7-1 over Smash for Life.
Getting ready for that reveal. Oh, we're going with the whale to start off on the side of Kaiser, not the El Drago that he's been going for a lot of the rest of the time. Early center contention from both of these bays. Both of them ended up going for staying power as opposed to attacking power in this early first round.
Yeah, I think I saw a Hexa bit on the side of Kyle, which is one of the best defensive bits out there right now. So this one's probably going to go the distance spin finish, but a safe start for both players. We'll see who starts to edge this out right now because the whale has a bit of a wobble to it, but it's going to be Kyle taking that first one spin finish, 1 point.
Yeah, that wobble gets really dangerous. I think, and that's kind of only a result of the launch angle more than anything else. So we're going to see a switch in launchers from Kaiser before this next round gets started. That's something that you actually don't see too often is launcher changes mid-set. You see a lot of bay changes.
Yeah, well, I think that's El Drago right there. So you need to switch to a left spin launcher for the lefty ones, which there aren't a lot of right now. They have the pull left launcher, and they have a string left launcher that actually came out like 2 days ago. So that might be why Kai's able to rock that one right now. But let the spin seal in this scenario, my money's always going towards El Drago last. But I might have just lost a bit of money right there if I was betting. A rare spin finish loss, and that's going to be Kyle taking another point.
Well, and I think that's why Kyle's so confidently just rerunning this bay is when we see him flipping left side hand exactly like we were talking about with this left spin bay. But this bay that Kyle's running is just so like, I'm going to sit in the center and I'm going to spin for hours. Like he's not going up on the rail. He's not going for any sort of like fancy tactics. He's not going for any extra points. He's just, I'm going to spin out 7 times and I'm going to win.
And I respect that. Listen, if you got the strats, you know, when in doubt, time them out, as we say.
And look at this.
All these situations where Kyle is just creeping up higher and higher in the point count, 3-0 already.
Yeah, no rematch.
Kyle sticking to the same bay still, I think, 2. If I'm Kaiser here, I'm getting rid of the El Drago. I'm going back to the right hand. Yeah, and we're seeing that switch up to the one bay that we haven't seen yet so far in this match. Kind of his last-ditch attempt to outspin this tank that Kyle's running.
Oh, just like that.
Well,
okay, get that out of here. Immediate pocket finish. 2 points for Kaiser.
Be on. I guess this is the switch up that we really needed, but Kyle, the scary thing is that he's still got 2 more bays in the bag. This aggressive attack from Kaiser, though, is working really well so far. Taking a lot of momentum away. We see that wobble on Kyle, but he's going to be able to regain center. Kyle spinning out 2. It's going to be a photo finish this time, J-Dog.
I think it's going to be a very, very close one. And actually, that hit caused a little bit of stabilization. It's really right now anyone's game. And oh my God, I actually don't know.
Kyle barely spun out first. Kaiser won that by like a split second.
That was so close. Yeah, my eyes could barely tell. I was watching like a hawk. But yeah, good eyes from the judge right there to kind of look out for that one. And now we got ourselves an even game. These spin finishes are coming in pretty clutch right now for Kaiser.
But for the first time, Kyle's going to swap up. Seeing this different one come out.
Ready. 3,
Curious to
2,
see what the
1.
strat change is going to be. Well, that's a little unfortunate.
Redo.
Yeah, that's a redo. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, we're just
I
gonna
didn't
call
see
that a
any
redo because that was just a very unfortunate poor launch. And
contact. God,
That was a
how
big
fast did he get knocked into the extreme finish?
literally blink if you miss it. That was like an immediate extreme finish. One of them went to 6. I didn't even see who. Okay,
It was
Kaiser got
Kaiser,
that
yeah.
one.
He's like, oh,
I
that was real quick.
I,
That was
I, I think that was just a poor. I don't know what went on from Kyle. Maybe the nerves getting to him once Kaiser managed to even up the scoreline because that was a mislaunch immediately into a die.
Yeah, just evaporation.
3, 2, 1, go shoot.
Ooh, Kyle getting a little low on this one, trying to lock in for it. I think that's a spin out from Kaiser or from Kyle, and so that's going to give Kaiser his 8 points.
Fast acceleration and looking to just get in there and make those bays pop.
Get this started.
I'm interested that we haven't actually, even though it's not on the ban list for this tournament, we haven't seen any Wizard Rod. You and I were talking a lot about how much of a little criminal that bay can be sometimes. We're going to kick it off here. Blue Blader, of course, wielding the blue blade. Hudotville going for a little bit of an early kamikaze strat there. Tried to really ride the rail, make it a hurricane inside the arena. But when you go for something that aggressive, you're going to run out of stamina a lot faster. So he ends up spinning out, and Blue Blader takes the first point.
Yeah, and Blue Blader actually is one of the ones I have my eye on as well, because that Shark Edge, I was hypothesizing, is going to be just one of the terrors of this tournament with a lot of the UX line banned. So very evasive right now. Let's see which ones balance out. Hudotville's Beyblade looks like it's going to take the edge there, and yes, it will. Another spin finish. We got a 1-1.
And you saw, interestingly, Blue Blader, during the first round, while Hudotville was really riding the rail, just tried to hug center. He was like, I'm just going to weather the storm here. Oh, mislaunch there, went a little bit early. We're just going to reset.
The rest of us.
Yeah, sometimes you just get a little antsy on it. But Blue Blader, the second time around, tried to get a little bit more aggressive, maybe go for a higher point finish. Tried to ride the rail alongside Hudotville, and then ended up wasting all of his own stamina, because that's really not what this bay is built for. Tries for it again, and ends up in the pit. That's 2 extra points for Hudotville right there.
And that was actually a really clutch ring out right there, because I really do feel like if that attack didn't work right there, Blue Blader's Beyblade would have probably gotten the spin finish. Hudotville just had a little bit less momentum, so it was do or die right there. Speaking of do or die, looks like Hudotville had a little bit too much dip on their chip right there. Lots of power into that one, and Blue Blader is going to get an extreme finish right there.
Just when it felt like Blue Blader was starting to fall behind a little bit, we get an extreme finish and some easy points. Hudotville trying for that there. I think that's Blue Blader that bursted there. Yeah, it is indeed. So that's 2 points going towards Hudotville. Now he's 2 away from the 7 required to finish this match. This is really neck and neck, J-Dog. This is anybody's game still. Blue Blader before what could be the final round, deciding to flip that arena so that the extreme finish is on the bottom now.
Ooh, and actually, wait, there was contact, but
He's alive.
there's still a chance. Yeah, you can still pop out, and you will pop out, but it's still not going to be enough. Blue Blader is going to take another 2 points right there, and
Just 1 point. That's a spin finish.
I'll spin, yeah. And now that's just 1 or possibly 2 more games, but now it's neck and neck. 5-5.
Yeah, any sort of non-spin finish to this game wins the match for either player. A spin finish will mean that we go again. Hudotville gonna flip the arena one last time, and that's an early extreme finish for him. They're both still spinning outside, but Blue Blader went out first, and that's gonna be Hudotville moving on in the winner's side. They're checking the footage there too, but I saw it. I'm telling you.
We got Smasher's eyes. We saw it. Yeah, Blue Blader will definitely get one out second.
No, you're touching first. Good game.
All right.
Yep.
That is an 8-5 finish. Hudotville giving the camera a thumbs up and everything as he's going to move on.
More than enough to take down their previous opponent. I also saw, I believe it was a Hell's Chain as well. And Troyzilla looks like that's maybe a Hell's Hammer. It's very funny. Yeah, that's a Hell's Hammer, because that's the only one that's like funny shaped like that. It looks like an alien head.
It does look like Anna's actually going for the same strat as against Smash for Life, opening up with the Unicorn Sting as well, though. Troy, some really heavy aggression going around the rings. Looking like losing momentum, though. This is getting scary for both of them, and that's a lot of wobble on Anna, so that's going to be the first spin-out point going Troyzilla's way.
All right, and taking out the Unicorn Sting off the jump is a strong, strong start because, as we said before, against Smash for Life, that's all Anna needed. So now we're in uncharted territory as Kane Incendio takes the stage and goes right into the pocket at that.
Wow, really, really good follow-up. Just completely punishing, beating out the base swap from Anna, and I think Anna swapped again to her third one as well.
I think that's still the...
No, it's the same one, yeah.
Oh, survives that big hit right there, but lost a lot of stamina. Just going to hold on to center stage as long as it can, but Troyzilla has so much spin left in the tank, and more than Anna, that's for sure. Another spin finish. Troyzilla 4-0 right now.
Anna looking like she might be getting a little bit desperate, going right back to the Unicorn Sting that we started off with. Troy staying strong on this one bay, though. He knows, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep till it's working.
Yeah, but right now, Anna dodging a lot of those hits. Troyzilla burns a lot of stamina on the rails over and over, and knocked off balance. This could be another spin finish, but for Anna this time, and she's on the board.
But she was on the ropes during that round, too. She did not have much momentum. And sure, getting the spin finish is all that really matters. But when it came that close, both still alive after that early rail attack from Troyzilla, that looked dangerous.
Yeah, and Troyzilla is still very much on the hunt. Still has a lot of spin left in the tank, and the Unicorn Sting's looking pretty wobbly. But wait, a big dip right there from Troyzilla. Is anyone's game?
Oh, it's going to come down to a photo finish? Oh, Troy's going to go down first. Anna just barely outlasts him there.
The stamina right there. That was an excellent play from Anna. But looks like they're just running it straight back. Troyzilla burning through a lot of stamina. We're in the pocket, though, and Anna is going to get a pocket finish. And now, last, we are tied up.
Yeah, after an early duffing from Troyzilla, Anna quickly fires back, and for the first time in this match, Troyzilla gonna swap up the bays. Gonna let this one rip. And this one, we already see a lot more center focused. He's going to play a lot more defensively, given that Anna seems to have figured out how to deal with the early rail aggression from Troyzilla. That's a very dangerous wobble from Anna. Troy's starting to wobble as well, but it's looking like he's definitely going to outlast. And yeah, Anna spins to a stop. Troy maintains the lead despite Anna barely pulling level with him in the previous round.
Yeah, Troy looked like he launched a Beyblade with a bit of a higher ratchet right there, which normally can be a liability, but when you're just looking for stability and contact, it can be good. But another pocket finish right there, and Anna's going up 6-5. It's set point right here for Anna. Troyzilla still has one more shot.
First seed of the bracket could be going out at 5th place. He's going to try his last bay. Oh, and it's an extreme finish for Troy. Troy just clutches up at the very last moment. A 3-point dub in the round. First round between our two tournament leaders, too. Both of these guys are 4-0 players in the 5 rounds of Swiss so far. Early on, we see rail riding coming out from Troyzilla's bay, but it's looking like we're losing momentum. We might be seeing a spin out.
It's gonna be close. Oh, wait. Yeah.
Oh, just barely. Kyle ends up taking that first point.
Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to see which Beyblades they were all using, but I noticed a lot of the competitors today were using the ripcord from Samurai Saber. It's a bit longer, so you get a bit more powerful launches off of it. So, you know, these two players definitely prioritizing a lot of power there, and it's showing with just how fast their bays are moving around the stadium right now. And last, I think we could have another spin finish.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how much both of these bays are gravitating towards center. And just barely Troyzilla ends up taking the 1 point from the spin out. This time around, we're going to flip the arena again. But just like you were saying, like, we're going for a lot of spin outs here, and that's what you see a lot at the top level, is gravitating towards the center. You know, you don't really want to, but there's an extreme finish. Right as I was saying, I'm immediately proven wrong, and an easy 3-point pickup for Troy. He's 1 point off, one spin finish away from being our 5-0 finisher in the Swiss.
And you know that's got to feel good to come out on top in the Swiss bracket. 5-0 is huge, especially, you know, so many players are coming out to play. And these two really want it bad right here. Oh, lots of riding on the rails right there. No one's really getting an edge right now. And this could come down to another spin finish as the momentum starts to wear down a little bit, but still a bit more on the rails. These guys are fighting it with their all right now.
Coming down to the photo finish, but Troyzilla just barely spins out first, so Kyle's still alive. Could get back into this. He could win on the spot with an extreme finish as well. But I wanted to point out, you saw that early rail ride during that round. Troyzilla very nearly got a lucky spin, knocking Kyle straight into one of the KO zones, but just barely managed to catch the rail himself and stay in. You see them smiling at each other too. They're both having a great time just like we are. And we see a switch and an immediate piece abandonment, a burst finish. Troyzilla Bay flips apart, so Kyle's gonna pick up 2 points here. That puts us right onto match point. Oh, why are they shaking hands? Hang on, what?
Maybe it's just before the last point. So game 5 shake.
Game 5 shake? I'm excited.
Yeah, especially. Oh wait.
Oh, was that was Troy's Bay? Okay.
Oh, Troy's. Okay.
I thought that was Kyle's with the dark blue switch in.
Kind of account for that and try and either weather the storm by dodging it or just have something that can tank these blows. And Troyzilla immediately right out the gate is looking for some haymakers.
I think that's actually Kaiser that's Bay started off there going straight for the rail. If I'm not mistaken, it's Troy that's staying a little bit calmer towards the center. And I retract what I said. Kaiser did pick up that El Drago instead. That is the left spin launcher in his hand. And it looks like he's going to take round 1 with a spin out. So the left spin doing really, really well for him in that first time.
Ready. 3.
Right, looks like they're running it right back. I didn't see anyone picking up anything else.
Yeah, just flip the arena and okay. A extreme finish for Kaiser. Now 4-0 on the verge of a huge upset, maybe.
Maybe so. I see the whale coming out for Kaiser, and I see the shark coming out for Troy. So, ocean battle right there. I do like Troy's odds right here, but it depends on how you launch. Good mobility right there from Kaiser. If he gets one hit, it could just get deflected right into the pocket. Kaiser going up 6-0.
I think Troy might have hurt himself a little bit with the arena flip too. He flipped the arena to Kaiser's right-hand side while he was on the left spin bay, but then Kaiser went straight to a right spin bay and is taking huge advantage of it. Troy getting dangerously close to the pockets again, dangerously close to the extreme finish too, but any sort of finish for Kaiser will finish this upset. And it looks like it's just going to be a spin out. The upset is complete, and not just complete, but a complete sweep. I even hear the TO in the background talking about this El Drago.
Actually, it looks like 2 El Dragos, maybe. Because, yeah, it looks like running an El Drago as well, or a left spin at least. Yeah, so 2 El Dragos. I can't even pretend to know which one's which.
Oh, and it has to be 2 El Dragos too with Cobalt Dragoon banned, because that's the only other left spin bay. I keep almost saying Bayo. Years of trauma getting me there, but only other left spin bay in the format, and I think that first spin out point does go to Wolfka. Gonna opt to rotate the stadium towards Kaiser's left hand. Oh, but a very unfortunate launch coming through. I think that was Kaiser with the mislaunch there, and I don't think that they made contact, so that's gonna be no points.
Yeah, no, straight
right back.
No contact, and I think you only get 1 mislaunch.
Yeah, I think that mislaunch, even though it was a mislaunch, is going to be, I think it's 2 points actually for Wolfka. No, it's only 1. I think they're counting it as a spin out.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy how you
Wait, no, yeah, because that's in the rules, yeah. If it's 2 mislaunches technically, then it's just like a spin out 1 point, yeah. All right, and they are just
another spin out
the casters right now. I cannot tell which Beyblade is which once they start to launch.
It's like playing the cup and ball game with the street magicians. Just try and keep your eye on it. I'm trying to keep my eye on which one is Kaiser's, and I think I've got it.
I think
Kaiser's is the one that's on the right side, top side, bottom side right now.
Yeah,
I think.
Wolf is on the bottom top. Now it's in the center. It's the one that's wobbling. And it's
the one
that's out.
The one that spun out was Wolfka's, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you watch Kaiser, I watch Wolfka, okay?
We'll try our best to keep track of the double Dragos. Oh, that was Wolfka's. Wait, what?
Yeah,
that was Kaiser's. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, just wins right into the void. Another miss.
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah, since no, I actually think maybe a little bit of contact was made. Contact was definitely made that time. That's definitely going to be an extreme finish and a handshake from the two of them. That is Wolfka moving on to the grand finals after an unfortunate performance from Kaiser.
Has a chance to kind of stop the Titan and get their name a little bit higher up there. All right, so locked in. Didn't get the chance for the Beyblades.
Oh, it's Shark. Early Shark and early extreme finish. Troyzilla opens up with a 3-point round win. You know what? It worked out versus Anna, so why not try it at the start versus who?
Yeah, the Shark's playing hot. What I liked about that too is that the Shark jumped out of the arena right after too. It's like, I'm not done yet. I'm still hungry.
Let me keep
Let me
fighting.
get a bite.
Is absolutely insane play from Troy. You can tell he's on a mission.
Oh.
Wow, a KO pocket finish puts him onto 5. Troy is just rolling his way through this Final Four.
Yeah, this Shark is looking like the answer to all of your problems right now. Definitely going to be sticking with it as Hudotville switches it up, but potentially their last shoot of the tournament.
It looked a little dicey there. Hudotville definitely trying to find his footing, trying to use those rails, the speed boost that they give. And it's going to work out. He's going to be aggressive and attack Troy in the center. Wait, you're still alive? Okay, I saw that first wobble, and it was the death knell, but the fact that he survived so long after that initial wobble is insane. This Shark is dangerous.
Yeah, they both had extremely strong launches as well. So Troyzilla is still looking for the haymakers as well. I mean, it's been working out so well. Why bother switching it up? But you might just need to go back to the drawing board as Troyzilla stays alive with another 2-point finish. 3-5, still at a deficit, but creeping up last.
And you know what? A single extreme finish could bring Hudotville all the way into the lead, and he was an inch away from it right there. You saw him bounce right near that extreme ring out spot. Looking like a heavy wobble on Troy, so that's going to be another spin finish. Another point in the bank for Hudotville. You know, he was down, but he's nowhere near out. Troy still, though, only needs 1 KO or 1 burst finish to win this match. Who might need a little bit more?
And I think, unless my eyes deceive me, this might be a mirror match. I'm not
Yes.
familiar with what it is.
I think that was
slight
who?
contact.
Who made contact, spun out inside the pocket. Troy gonna take the 2 points and move.
It's a
I mean,
combination. My brain's like, it hurts my brain, but it's like something's there.
we say it a lot, like he's up there for a reason and I'm not, but like really, like what are you doing? And
Clearly.
yeah, like he definitely knows what he's doing as Kaiser tries to start it off with the whale, but ends up dropping those initial 2 points to Troy.
Ready. 3, 2.
I'm writing this down to test that later. Oh, a little bit of party in the pocket right there.
Wait, he's dancing on him. I think that's Kaiser's 2 points, if I'm not mistaken, because Troy ended up going into the pocket first and spun out first, but a little bit disrespectful by the Bay, not by Kaiser, to dance on the fallen corpse and getting punished for it by immediately going into the pocket himself. You know, a little karmic justice.
Don't emote on your opponents before the job is done.
It's like shooting bodies in CS. Like everybody's gonna get mad at you for that.
Yeah.
Swapping up bays. I think Troy picked up the Shark, didn't he? Or no, he's still okay. Still on the same bay.
Yeah.
These are two very aggressive bays. Oh, and that's a ring out from Troy. Kaiser's gonna take those 2 points there as he jumps straight over the guardrails and into, well, it looks like Kaiser's leg.
Yeah. Attacking the player. 2 points. Oh, big hit. And Troyzilla ends up in the pocket immediately off that one. That was a massive hit right there from Kaiser. And at set point at that, Troyzilla, first seed, is do or die now.
An extreme finish, though, could win him the whole match.
And the Shark's coming out. The tried and tested. When your back is to the wall, let the Shark take you there, okay? Let's see if the extreme finish can come out. Oh, big hits coming through already. And that was almost an extreme finish right there last. But Troyzilla stayed alive for a bit, but not for much longer. A spin finish. And Kaiser upsets the bracket 7-4. We'll continue moving on into grand finals loser side.
Not just once, but twice. Thumbs up.
Okay, Roar Tyranno versus Whale
Oh, we're starting with the Tyranno on the left, I think. And I think that's the whale on the right.
All right.
2, 1.
I'm not very familiar with Tyranno. I'm familiar with Whale though, so
Yeah, we know what the whale's
right
about
there.
after today.
Yeah, that movement, it looks like running it on needle maybe. It was definitely like one of the finer tipped ones because that was a very strong launch and very strong wobble. But, oh, that was Hexa, that was Hexa. But even still, the whale will be put to rest right there as Kaiser taking that first point.
Okay, keep the stadium.
All right.
Okay, Blader's ready. 3, 2.
That was actually Wolfka taking that first point, by the way. Now we're going for what looks like a mirror again. An extreme finish, too, for Kaiser. So he takes the lead right back after getting spun out in the first round. Oh, no, other way around. Okay, you were right. Scoreboard was wrong, and then Wolfka got the extreme finish. Gotcha.
Lightning El Drago versus Roar Tyranno.
Okay. Okay, El Drago versus Roar Tyranno. Okay, Roar Tyranno was the one that we've been seeing a lot.
No, wait, hang on. Wolfka's point counter on the left side has only 1. I'm confused.
We're getting mixed.
Okay, we're good. I was right. Let's go.
3, 2.
I was right initially. As we get into this third launch, that's a quick spin out, but Wolfka's able to recover. Kaiser goes into the knockout pocket. And we're going to wait for judges ruling because I actually don't know who gets the points there.
But his technically came back in.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think the rule is that if your bay re-enters the arena by any method whatsoever, it's counted as still active. So I think that Wolfka gets the points there.
Yeah, we see some people checking the rules right there.
But he came back. Yeah, I don't think it would have came back if my Beyblade wasn't there. That's the thing. It wouldn't have rolled over.
Yeah. Kaiser was just saying like he doesn't think his Beyblade or Wolfka's Beyblade would have came back if Kaiser's wasn't already in the pocket. So the rules get a little murky right there, actually.
Yeah, because he kind of used Kaiser's bay as a stepping stone to get back in.
That's fine.
Yeah, straight up Goomba'd it. Actually, I was looking to Roar Tyranno a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good
So,
guess.
funnily
Yeah.
enough, this
That
might
makes
be a
the
little
most
bit of a
sense. His came
loophole
back.
in the rules because
Even though
Tyranno
I
Beat
didn't even
is
know that
banned,
was myself.
and Phoenix Wing is banned. But Roar Tyranno, which uses a very similar build to Soar Phoenix or Phoenix Wing, is not banned. So, that might be
And
why.
then it's suddenly doing really well.
Yeah, it weighs a little bit less, but similar performance all in all.
And it looks like Wolfka did get the 2 points for the pocket finish. So he is going to bring us back to level in this match.
And plays like that. I mean, it's tricky when you're coming from losing trying to lock back in.
Oh,
And
that's
I
a
didn't
bad
even
mislaunch.
see- I think I heard contact though was the thing.
I think he just said we're going to play it. We're going to replay it, rather.
Yeah, I see the judge checking the tape. Because, yeah, I heard contact. I definitely did hear contact. I don't know if they touched the stadium first or not, though. And that's what comes the million-dollar question in that scenario.
I'll be honest, I didn't hear or see contact. I would have called that a mislaunch immediately. But it looks like we're getting judgy in this grand finals. It's coming down to the wire, and it looks like it was ruled a mislaunch into an immediate pocket knockout. Wolfka gonna take off after that mislaunch and immediately go straight up to 5 points.
And this could be the end of the road last. Any pocket finish, be it an extreme finish or any pocket, will be enough to do it, or a burst as well. Wolfka functioning on set point right now. Kaiser still has a way back into it, though. Fighting strong.
Haven't seen too many burst finishes, but it would be one hell of a way to finish off this tournament. Looking like we got a little bit of a speed wobble going on the left side there, but he's recovering well. It's going to come down to a photo finish once again, and I think that was Wolfka's that spun out first. So Kaiser's going to take the point and stay alive, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That's crazy. You just outspan an El Drago. That does
with
not
a right hand
happen very
spin
often.
too.
Ready,
Exactly.
3, 2, 1.
Once again, could potentially be the final launch of the series, but I think that's actually gonna be it. Yeah, Wolfka gets the pocket knockout, the 7 points, and the dub at Bay Day of Play here. Number 41, he's gonna walk home a champion, $50 worth of credit, richer as well. Really, really good performance there to win from the winner's bracket.
Yeah, claps all around, claps all around. I mean,
Place last time, second place
a
this
bracket
time.
like this, like we saw how far Kaiser was able to push Wolfka, but other than that, like Wolfka was looking pretty dominant a lot of the